Hey girls, last year I spent Christmas holiday with my family, friends in America, Atlanta, Georgia. There was a day where I wanted to go downtown and see the city. I decided to go to a restaurant which was really nice. The place was very festive. I sat at the bar, ordered food and drinks. A guy walked in and sat next to me. We started talking and having good conversations. We talked for nearly 3 hours whilst at the bar. By the time the restaurant was closing, he asked for my number. I gave it to him and we didn't stop there. We went for a walk around downtown, having a good time. I won't say his real name, so I'll call him Jack in this case. A few days later on Christmas Eve, I messaged him. We chatted for a bit, trying to make plans to see each other again. We both happened to be in New York for Christmas, but because we were both with our families and friends respectively, we didn't see each other in New York. I told him I'll be back in Atlanta on Boxing Day in the evening before flying back to London the following day. That night, December 26th, he picked me up from my friend's apartment. We went to a bar near his area first, and we went to a bar near his area first, and while then we ended up back at his apartment. It was late, quiet, warm. We chilled, talked.
Warm. Hey.
Where?
It's cold outside.
It was late, quiet, warm. We chilled, talked, and got intimate with each other. We had sex, and it honestly felt like a holiday romance. We ended the night on a good note. At the same time, I felt like we both knew this was fun, and we may not see each other again, considering he's based in America and I'm in London. For me, it was fun connecting with Jack, and just the way we met during Christmas. Holidays. Plus, Jack is a white American and in his early 30s. So it was an interesting experience. He was definitely attracted to me, and I liked him. I flew back to London the next day, still thinking about him. He didn't message me after I got back to London, nor did I either. It did make me overthink a little. I found him on Instagram in January. He followed me back. There was a time I replied to one of his stories and he also replied back. I didn't continue the conversation. I just reacted with she just liked the message. I feel like I didn't reply back to him because I wasn't emotionally in the right space. Work, master's degrees, and other circumstances had me feeling overwhelmed. I wasn't in the space to entertain anything romantic, even if a part of me wanted to. Anyway, since Christmas and going into the new year, I find myself thinking about him and the time I shared with him in America. I'll occasionally go on his Insta to see his posts. Honestly, didn't expect to feel this way about him. It just got me thinking. It's been a few months now. I haven't reached out to him, nor has he messaged me either. Should I reach out to him or just leave it as it is? What should I say to him to get the conversation going? That's a holiday romance.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm not going to lie, sis. If you hadn't beat, I would say reach out.
You know, I hate that term.
Sorry, I have to.
Sounds like beating a drum.
Well, if you hadn't had sex, I would say, go for it. Like, shoot your shot. Like, go back, reminisce, like, do what you can. But I don't know. There's something that doesn't sit right with me when you have sex with somebody and they don't feel any sort of need to like continue a conversation or like things abrupt. And I get that like you are in a different area, but when you have sex with someone, like I feel like that is a way to like easily continue a conversation, even though like, okay, cool, you're going to London, I'm in America, but like you would have some sort of rapport. I feel like you clearly deciding not to message me means that we have both established it is what it is. And I don't feel like you should be the person to open that kind of worms. Like, I don't know. Something doesn't sit right with me when it comes to those sort of things, you know.
What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I just know that it's easier said than done. Like, I get like the feel, like I get why you would want to message him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I genuinely feel like you need to ignore it and not. I think for a couple of different reasons. I think this could go one of two ways. And I don't think either of the ways are things that you would actually want. I think the best thing that could happen is that he ignores you.
The best thing?
I think that's the best thing. I think the other option that happens is that you guys message and you continue to message and it ends up just being this basically like when he's in London you beat, when you're in not beat, when he's, me and bitches are terrible because we always use that word, but anyway, but it's true, we shouldn't really be saying like that.
Why
it's a bit vulgar, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have any kind of emotion to it, like it's very
I thought that's what it was, my bad.
No, but even still, like, anyway, because it doesn't have to be that. Sorry, I apologize. I take it back.
I don't.
Every time I say that, like one of my friends, I'll say that, and like he'll be like, "Can you stop using that word? It's disgusting."
Yeah, it's like smash. Like I don't like.
Smash,
like I don't know why all these words are like.
Beat it.
Yeah, that's fine.
what I think about.
But I'm just thinking like it
sounds emotionless.
Not even like emotionless. It just sounds very aggressive. Like smash, beat, pound. Like it just sounds like ew.
I think what actually may end up happening is that you just end up having this, because, okay, it's clear that, unfortunately, what you probably want, he doesn't want, because I think men know that, like Beatrice said, men know that usually after you've had like an intimate interaction like that, the decent thing to do is to follow up. Like, even if you maybe were not going to before, but then you actually ended up having sex, the decent thing to do is to follow up with message for at least a week. Let's just pretend.
Yeah.
At least a week. The fact that he has not even done that just shows me that this one is not interested in you in that way. And I think, like I said, the worst thing that can happen is that you force a conversation, and then he's maybe like a bit of a dickhead and just allows it to happen. And then when he's in London, he's like, oh yeah, we should meet up. And then you end up having sex. And then like when you're in Atlanta, you're like, oh, we should meet up. Or he's like, we should meet up. And then you end up having sex. And then you find yourself here a year later. And it's like, oh, now I feel like I've created like some sort of...
situationship.
Yeah, situationship, but you have
Without
emotions.
You have emotions involved.
Yeah,
without the ship.
Yeah, just a situation, really. And you have emotions involved now because you've had more intimate moments with him, and he still does not care. So yeah, as much as it like the feeling is there to like message him, but also listen, babe, we're in. I don't know when you sent this dilemma.
Very recently. So babe, we're in May next week. Do you know what I mean? We're probably in May by the time you're listening to this, actually.
Yeah. Like too much time has passed. If he really wanted to, he would have said something. And I feel like it's even perfect. Like you guys have so much distance in between you. Like it sounds like you don't have any mutual friends either. Like I would just honestly, as hard as it is, forget about it, man. There'll be other men
like the whole, like when you actually break it down, what happened. You guys met at a bar and then you ended up hooking up.
Yeah.
And that's basically what it is. Just a one night stand. Like you can't, like the fact that you found him on Instagram.
It wasn't the same exact night. They looked up again.
It can still be a one night stand.
But it was kind of like, I don't know how to say, it's like you kind of know what
it is, man.
What it is. Like there wasn't any follow up, like
you haven't had like a sustained period of talking at all.
Like there's no talking. Like it's not like you guys kept in contact all this time and then you're like.
So I hope this is not landing too harshly.
No.
Like I hope you understand.
I think anyone that's on Patreon that sends us dilemmas knows that how we're speaking and they'll know.
It's all sisterly love.
It's sisterly love.
Yeah.
I genuinely think that, like Sharon said, the best thing to do is just charge it to the game.
Charge it, man.
Like as much as as much as you want it to be like this whole fairy tale, and then we're gonna end up together, and then we're gonna choose where we're gonna live. We're gonna live in America. Like no, it's not.
You staying in London, sis.
Focus on that masters, like
and that job.
Literally. Yeah.
No, there's just nothing. There's nothing like even like I'm even trying to go through the dilemma and pick up things whether maybe he gave you a sign that maybe there's nothing. Like you found him on Instagram, like you like replied to his story, then you like the like there's no like push from him.
He's just giving you what you gave back, basically. You followed him, he followed you back. You replied to his story, he replied to yours. Like it feels like you were just leading the conversation. It got to a point where it probably was a dead end. You just liked the message. Like it doesn't even. He's not actually trying, and he knows what you're trying to do. They're not stupid. Like, I know that we say sometimes that men aren't really clued on like that, but like he's not absolutely daft. No. Like he's seen what's happening, and he's choosing to behave the way that he's behaving.
Yeah.
So
agree.
don't worry, we've all been there. It's just
Just the holiday.
charge
Just the
your game,
holiday.
bro. Dash yourself off and just start again.
Yeah, literally.
Summer's even coming.
Yeah. I was gonna say as well, like, we are, well, let me not say we, I don't think Tammy is. I know, but Sharon and I are.
And you were enjoying that, weren't you? You thought you were gonna get this content for free? Impossible. To watch the full episode, sign up using the link below.